Hello everyone, GameDog here, and welcome to Let's Play Nightingale Downs by Simpro Studios. This is yet another instance where the devs gave me a free copy of the game specifically for the purposes of Let's Playing it, and these guys actually made one other game I've played in the past too. It was a game called Chaos Dream Retribution, I think. I don't really remember too much about it. I remember it had a very unusual art style, and it was also quite short. This one appears to have a very different art style, however. Let me check the options real quick. Okay, it looks like there's no auto run on, so let's just start this. Oh, this is voice acting. Hold on a sec.
The sky receded into darkness each day with ever-increasing speed, and your band turned its attention to gathering sustenance to survive the growing chill. Fellow creatures across the woods had heard and heeded nature's rhythms, and the deer were no different. These lush and verdant woods had served as your home for your entire life on Earth, and shielded your clan from the encroaching threat of man. The leader of your group, Gramu, had foreseen a great upheaval many years ago, and now summoned you to his massive home, an ancient and towering oak tree. Meetings with the chieftain were quite rare indeed. Gramu was an imposing and impressive sight, with long antlers covered with the scratches and wear of many seasons past. He spoke, detailing his concerns about recent signs of humans in the area. His voice, deep and filled with concern, echoed through the tree hollow. Men had always been an unspoken dread, a shadow lurking over the downs. The chieftain spoke, telling you of the trust your tribe had in you, and that you were to investigate and report back if humans had indeed pierced the sanctity of the wood. You choke back a wave of fright and agree to look around and find out what is happening. The chief beams with pride at your courage and bids you good fortune.
Yeah, so I noticed this in according to the screenshots, it seems like you play as a deer in this game. That's kind of different. Oh god, I have something I could name it. It would be really funny, but it might be a little annoying. Screw it, let's do it. Okay, so those of you who followed me for quite a while, apparently it's becoming a bit of an in-joke that I say the word idea really weird. Like, I say it like this. Like, you know, the word idea. Like, I have a great idea. I've always pronounced it that my whole life, but ever since I got a YouTube and my videos started getting more views, I got a bunch of comments. I've been getting constant comments saying that I say this word really strangely. Let's run with it. I am the idea. Oh goodness, this is very different. Oh, this has mouse support. I don't like to use mouse because you guys can hear the clicking. Right click, hit escape. I wonder if I can change some of this. You marvel at the woods and what a beautiful day it is. Since you seem to be lost as to what to do next, it makes perfect sense to visit Bessie May, the most wise and learned cow you know, to get some idea of how to, oh god, to get some idea of how to start your most important mission. You know she makes her home to the west, where the grass is plentiful and the sun seems to shine the brightest. You only hope you don't disturb her lunchtime. Alright. This UI looks a little familiar already. Oh, whoops. Hold on. Okay, good. So we still have a traditional menu. We have pouch items. No equipment, which I guess makes sense, unless you can equip different hooves? Like, Okay, so it has like a TP mechanic. Quest log, fair enough. Is there a way to run? Huh. Oh, that was quick. Wedding is known for renowning those who do the right thing and uphold the goodness and faith. She stares at you, tilting her head. What can I do for you? Scroll up and down to see the choices. I don't think I have karma right now. I just started. I can get a banana. Is karma the EXP? No, EXP is something separate. Oh! There are random encounters. Oh god, this is a loud battle theme. Basic attack. I remember the combat being kind of difficult in Chaos Dream Retribution. I forgot if evasion was the big reason why. Like, I actually do remember I got into, like, kind of a tough spot and had to, like, do a bunch of off-screen grinding. Okay, now what are those stars? Is that what karma is? Hmm. Oh, okay, I walk into her. You, the learned cow was well known in these parts for her knowledge of many distant lands. The bovine sage greets you with a small nod in her head. Most hearty greetings to you. Gramu has told me to expect your arrival. The beast gazed towards the horizon, and if a cow, I thought that said COVID for a second. If a cow could sigh, it would. It is indeed the case that our majestic woods are threatened by humanity's eternal greed and power and territory. You have been charged with a most urgent mission. I can say the one most able to assist you in these woods is Julin, the lazy sheep. He traveled to the human lands briefly. You can tell and can tell you what needs to be done to stop this terrible thing from happening. Just to the north of me in the grove lives Rennie. She will exchange your hard-earned karma for various benefits. Isn't she right there? So that you can grow stronger to face the danger ahead. Karma is a most rare resource in these times, so use it wisely. The cow slowly looks back at you. He is known to frequent the violent valley to the east of the treehouse. Find him there and speak with him, and you'll know what to do. Good fortune to you, brave buck. He resumes grazing, lunch being more important. Yeah, it seems like the money is the karma. Oh, she meant north, like north of me right now. Okay. I'm gonna save up for 3. So, something I remember about this dev is that, like, the games aren't large. Oh, okay. The games aren't large, and, like, even the maps are kind of small, but they cram a lot into each individual map. I feel like you would have high evasion, so let's just do normal attacks. I hope I can get something that doesn't check evasion pretty quickly. Come on. There we go. This might sound weird, but their games have, like, a weird way of, like, feeling like very westernized fairy tales, if that makes sense. Like, the previous game felt a lot like a Western RPG, from what I remember. Also, I'm going to be really happy if there's a sheep party member, because sheep are my favorite animal. One look at Julin, and anyone can tell where his nickname came from. His gait is slow and laborious. And even his very speech issues out for a mouth that barely wishes to move. Hello there, what can I do for you today? You relate your story to the creature, and his eyelids spring open more than before. Yes, I did stumble upon a human settlement, but he pauses, not for dramatic effect. Perhaps you could help us with something. The valley well that all the forest relies on for clean water has been ravaged recently by some nasty, dirty pigs. His disdain is obvious, even though the slowly told tale. Please head west and slaughter the nasty swine. Okay. Frelly. You've always known Frelly to be an endless source of trouble, so his sneaky manner does not surprise you. Hey there, dear. Nice to meet you. Almost in the same breath as, I seem to have lost my magic lamp. I know it's around here somewhere. I love that thing. It's so pretty and shiny and gold and, you know... Well, anyway, I've heard of your little quest finding those nasty humans. I found this key a little while back, and it looks like something men would have used to lock something. Find my magic lamp and I'll give you the key. Fair enough, good? You wish this creature would slow down just a bit. It looks like you have a lamp to find. So can this lamp be found in this area? Is that just a normal dog? Lost puppy. I don't want to attack that. Oh, okay, that was powerful. Also, that's another thing. I remember items being kind of bad in the previous game. Hole in the ground that seems to have a glowing bit of wood in it. You know the animal does not use fire, so you can only mean one thing. Humans were here recently. Your heart sinks as you realize that maybe you're too late. You know your mission cannot be delayed even a second longer, and a sense of urgency sparks in your heart. You stumble on an item in the ground that takes you. Got a banana. What does that do? This is kind of neat so far. I like this. I kind of wish you moved a little faster. Though it doesn't look like there's a run button, so maybe this is intentional. I don't know, in the previous game you played as like a person, and not like a deer, which are kind of known for running faster, so maybe that's why if this slow movement speed was in the last game, it didn't bother me there. I'm still gonna save up for, Wait, what? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to pick the last option, not the second to last option. Well, guess I'm a few TP behind then. What's in here? The well of the North Valley is known for its crisp, clean water, but as you approach it now, a slightly foul odor hits the sensitive nostrils. You hear a squeal and a large, ugly pig charges at you. You stop and rest a bit after your fight, not being a particularly aggressive type. You're not used to the rigors of combat, but when you start to approach the well, another pig emerges from the brush, accosting you once again. Are there different battle themes? Also, that one sounded like really familiar. Was that from like an RTP or something? 2 training points are gained. You can use these to raise character stats with the training feature. Okay, so there's more than one way to get TP. The fight ended. You swivel your head around, peering at your surroundings. It appears you have repelled the nasty swine, and you can return to Julin to report good news that the Valley Well has been restored to health. Let's go ahead and do training first, though. There is not a, an accuracy boost. What do these do, though? I'm assuming it's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, attack, defense, magical attack, magical defense, agility, and... Nope, that doesn't increase or accuracy either. Whenever I play these RPGs, I tend to go for very magic-centric builds. Let's do one there, and maybe just normal strike power, just so I can do battles a little quicker. Yeah, there we go. Oh, hello. Aw. Wait, I got an item there. Piranha root. Okay, interesting. The lazy sheep, okay. It's really weird how you walk into the animal to talk to them. Like, typically you just stand in front of them and press the action key, but, whatever. The lazy sheep appears almost pleased. Almost, I have heard you faced those dirty swine and took care of them. A most pleasant development. His face turned towards the sky. Do you see that sun, my friend? There is no sunlight without freedom. And the human species jeopardized that freedom, our freedom that we have struggled long to obtain. Far to the north lies the human settlement, a place called New Hope. Trust me, Furred One, the name bellies its dark intentions. His eyes glimmer with fear. To the east lies the copper clearing, which has not been well explored. But there are rumors of something that may help you there. I would explore it myself, but I am far too content here, as you can see. Our hope lies with you, courageous one. May good fortune follow you always. The sheep returns to its grazing, and you are left to wonder and think about the creature's words. Onwards, I guess. More karma. I have enough to get, like, a bunch of, or to get 3 TP now. So is the lamp found here, or do I have to, like, get it somewhere else? We are playing as a rabbit animal, I just realized that. Nightshade root. Okay. Okay, one thing I find kind of weird about this game so far... The pixel art, like... You know, for the characters and, like, the scenery is beautiful, but then you run into this guy and it looks like a... It looks like below 8-bit. Like, the character portraits just look weird to me. They look like they would be in a game that didn't go for an art style this advanced, I guess. Tessie and Fire Remnants. Like, okay, those black dots are the eyes. I thought those are just the background of that portrait for a second. Like, I don't know. Tessie was Tessin was known to be quite the worrying type. He appeared even more so than usual this day. Oh dear, I am most hungry this afternoon. I cannot seem to find any worms to snack on. Perhaps, and with his keen, pleading eyes. Perhaps you could find me some tasty worms. I believe 3 of them should be sufficient. In return, I could show you how to get through those nasty rapids to the north. What say you? Time to put, on your worm-finding hat. Oh, I can get rid of that. Alright. I'm gonna leave it on. As you approach and stand on the fire, or remains of the fire, out of the bushes leaps a pair of assailants, intent on pursuing you for infringing on their territory. Okay, Ah, the evil sheep, my favorite. The foul beast falls to the ground deceased. You use your antlers to poke around the fire, and out pops a shiny golden lamp of sorts. Frelly will be delighted, and you're hoping the key you'll get from him will have some use. I can get 6 more karma. Also, why are we getting karma for killing things? Typically that's the opposite of how it works. Hello? Have you been here the whole time? Oh no, you haven't. Use your hooves to dig through the dirt and find a big tasty worm there. Tessin will be pleased. Yeah, and then if it's just like that where, like, that sprite was massive, but it was just a worm I picked up at the end of the day. Like, I don't know. Something feels very odd about the sprite work to me. If it's a worm mound, shouldn't it be, like a mound of dirt or something? Though do the right thing by upholding goodness and faith, yet you get karma for killing things. That feels weird. Like, I want stat boosts. Those are permanent. Can I use this? Hold on. It doesn't look like it costs more TP once you have more of it, because that's typically how these systems balance themselves. I don't know. That is a long bar though, so maybe that'll become more apparent when I get farther into that tree or into there. I'm gonna save real quick and then try using the lamp. I just want to see if something happens. I can't use it. All right. Come on. See, that's why I hate evasion. Like, also, that looked like an actual picture. Like, how much is it for a full heal again? Only 15. But 6 to just get some health. Okay. Maybe I could do some grinding off screen. I feel like that would be, like, not in good faith to do it this early, though. I don't know. I've grinded extremely early, like, in games I've Let's Played before, and it made the game balance, like, not that great, so, I don't know. If I get a little farther in or I get stuck on something, I'll do that. I'm assuming that bird will appear periodically throughout the game. Alright, cool. Well, there's the 3 worms. Frelly is an excited type. Of that there is no doubt. He bounds up to you, his voice squealing with delight. The lamp, my magic lamp. Thank you, my friend. Here's the key. And with that exclamation, he disappeared into a hole in the ground. What? Okay. I got a pair. Idea is now level 3. Alright. Does this give me a full heal when I increase health? Some games do that. No, it doesn't. Alright. I'll use that right now. Wait. Okay, it looked like that didn't raise my stats for a second, or that didn't raise my stuff. Or my health and magic, you know. And we got a key, too. Appears that was similar design and wear associated with a human-made key. Could be useful later. It looks like a toilet seat handle. It's a bit less immersive, but I like how everything is labeled in this game too. Like, it just makes it easy to tell like what you can interact with, which is good with screens that are this dense with detail. Tesson's manner doesn't seem to change much. He accepts the worms and downs them in one gulp. Only a small burp indicates anything happened. Here is the way across, young buck. Thank you for the most delicious meal. He crawls off to seek the solace of water, you assume. Oh, now I can cross. Okay. Oh, hold on.
Our home is all we have left. I, Gramu, write this journal in hopes that if we are made extinct by the workings of man, that there is a record, a history that we existed. We lived, worked, sang, and made memories as a species, and our imprint on these woods shall be everlasting. Humanity has always been a shadow on our souls, an unspoken peril we have lived with since our society was formed. Now there is a new danger, a human settlement known as New Hope. I fear not only for my fellow creatures, but the very fabric of our civilization. One day I pray for a brave soul to travel there, and somehow, some way, end the incursion and put our minds at rest.
Oh. Come on. 5%. I like it at 5%. There we go. Blessed soil. Oh my god. There's the Karma Trader again. Alright. We're at about a half hour, so I think I'm going to leave it off here. This is interesting so far. I'm liking this a bit. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.